Hey guys, how's it going? I wanted to talk about a couple things in this video, more specifically the reviews and the channel updates and the attention that they've been getting. I noticed that, more specifically, the channel updates and the reviews are just not getting the type of views and just the overall exposure that I really think that they should get, you know? And I think it's a couple of reasons, and I kind of did an assessment of my own and tried to figure out what exactly I can do that will make it more entertaining to watch and what exactly is driving people away from watching the content. So I just wanted to detail that a little bit in this video. And then I wanted to go over like a quick 60-second run of what's going to be coming up this week and other stuff like that. So first thing I want to talk about is the channel updates, all right? Now, previously, if you've been a pretty long time fan, you noticed that with channel updates, I used to do them every single week. It used to be every Sunday would be a channel update day where I would detail the upcoming stuff on my channel every week. And back then, when I was doing playthroughs for a little while, that made sense, because alright, he's starting this playthrough today, or this playthrough's ending today, or he's going to upload this amount of videos on this particular day. And, when I was doing reviews and stuff, I would always let you guys know, okay, the review's going to be coming up on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, etc. And as time went on and I started, doing more weekly channel updates, the views just dwindled down to embarrassing numbers, not even reaching like 50. And, I just figured, alright, I talked to a couple of people about it, and, I talked to Goat about it, and he mentioned that, hey, maybe you should try and, do this thing, on a monthly basis. Like, take it off a week and just do it every month. Or do it when you need to feel like you need to do it. And so I said, all right, I'll try that. And I toned it down to a month. So, I do channel updates once a month. That's 12 a year. It's not, that much. But I noticed that these people don't watch them. And, like the last channel update, I think barely even got 100 views. I don't even think it reached 100 views. And that's kind of, it concerns me because a channel update is supposed to be a video where I'm talking about information about the content that you guys love to watch. And it's like no one wants to watch those. Channel update for 2-3-13, alright, got 131 views, alright? But again, that's over a month in terms of time. The latest channel update from March 3rd got 143 views. Now, usually what I figure is this. I have like a minimum amount of views a particular video needs to reach, whether at that point when I consider it a popular video that people like to watch, alright? It's about 150 views, and I say, okay, if a video gets 150 views within 48 hours, then people love it, alright? And whether it's like a gameplay video that makes sense, or maybe an impressions video, that determines whether I should do more videos on it or not. And when a channel updates, if it doesn't reach 150 views within 48 hours, I just figure to myself, all right, people aren't interested in watching that. And, I think the problem is that in channel updates, I treat it as a vlog. And like an actual, personal vlog. And I think a lot of times I go off topic, and that ends up building the time of the video, and I think I need to stop that. What I think I really need to focus on is just the particular content that I'm going to be talking about for that week, And I tried experimenting with this last channel update. If you notice, the channel update for February was 32 minutes long, alright? And I understand, no one wants to sit there for a little over half an hour, and watch me talk about this stuff of the upcoming week. I mean, there can't be that much. And I said, alright, let me try to tone it down a little bit. So I toned it down to 18 minutes, alright? And it got a little bit more popular. Some people were more interested in watching it. The point is that I think the main thing with the channel updates is that I just go off topic too much, and it ends up adding so much time to the video to the point where it's long and unnecessary. So I think what I'm going to have to do is, I started doing this, and I've been writing down what I wanted to talk about in the channel update on a piece of paper, and I think I need to stick to that and nothing more. Because what I usually do is I'll say, alright, I'm getting this game, alright, now this is what I think about this game and the other games in the series, and I'll talk about, stuff like that for a couple minutes, and I just think I need to stop that. I need to keep straight to the topic, straightforward. That's what I need to talk about. I don't need to dwindle off into other stuff. So, I'm gonna try to do that I'm gonna try my best to do that. Just make it straight and to the point. And the longest I want to make the channel updates is 15 minutes at a tops. All right, I think 15 minutes at the most of your time is not, you know, something that's going to scare away viewers or anything like that. All right. So I think that the 15-minute mark is perfect. So I just want to talk about that. I mean, maybe mention what you guys think about the channel updates. For those of you who watch it, I mean, is it just that you're interested in seeing what's coming up? Because that's really why you should be watching it. Or are they boring? Maybe it's just boring to hear me talk about stuff. Or maybe it's just the fact that they're too long. I think that's the main reason here, is just the fact that they're too long. And so I'm going to try my best to minimize the time on those. All right. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk about was the review situation. I do video reviews, but not in the sense of everyone else. Everyone else does gameplay reviews where they're talking with their pre-recorded commentary or their afterthoughts. It's not live, and then they have the game, all right, and they have gameplay of the game going on. They're just talking about what they think. What I do is I just do straight vlogs, kind of like this. I just talk to you guys. There's no gameplay involved, and nothing you need to watch except my face, all right? And that's intentional and unintentional at the same time. It's intentional in the fact that I don't, without using video evidence and stuff like that, I guess video footage of the game, without using that, it's kind of like not spoiling the game for you, because, I mean, there's some reviews of Tomb Raider that I watched, and they're showing, like, levels further on the game that I didn't get to, and it kind of spoiled the game for me. I'm like, man, I didn't want to know I was going to be doing this and that, so it kind of, you know, reviews in terms of video footage, they can spoil it for that. You know, of course you don't know why you're there, but at the same time, you know, it's just, it would have been an exciting location to find out, like, oh, I get to do this, I get to be here, you know, and it's just kind of, video reviews kind of ruin that. But it's unintentional in the fact that I'm just lazy, all right? And I just don't feel like recording and capturing gameplay and then editing it into the video, making sure it's on cue with everything I say. You know, I just like to simply take my video, put it in Vegas, get the intro in there, and then just upload it to YouTube. But, you know, it's just, it's easier, it's fast, it's done. So, I mean, what's with the reviews? I mean, I know sometimes they're long, all right? Sometimes they're long, they're like 20, 25 minutes, maybe even over 30 minutes, all right? At the same time, I think the length really should be a good thing, because, I mean, the more length to the video there is, I mean, there's the more stuff I talk about, and when you're having me talk about a lot of things, that means I'm going into detail, all right? And I want to make something really clear. I don't spoil the game, all right? If any new viewer is here and they're wondering, oh, well, I don't watch reviews because I don't want to spoil the game and I'm playing it, I can understand that that excuse, but at the same time, I don't spoil anything. It's not about, oh, this happened in the game, this is what I think about it. It's more about my personal experience. I talk about my experience. This is what I felt that the game excelled on. It had lots of action moments, but I won't detail which ones. It had a cool boss fight. I won't detail which ones. And even when I'm talking about a particular fight in the game, I will say, well, I just encountered this enemy, and I describe the battle, all right? And for people who played the game, they wouldn't be able to, you know, match what I'm talking about with an actual level in the game. So it kind of reminds them of, oh, he's talking about this section in the game. So I think, I mean, I want to figure out why, because the Crysis 3 review, excuse me, 137 views. Alright, the Dead Space 3 review, which I think the Dead Space 3 review was really good. I think that was one of my best reviews yet, the Dead Space 3 review. It's 26 minutes long, it has 81 views, alright? That's horrible. Alright, it's bad. It really is bad. And, like I said, it was one of my best reviews, one of my better reviews that I've done. You know, a lot of people who watched it enjoyed it. And I think a lot of people are just saying that, oh, it's a long video, I don't want to watch the whole thing. I understand, that's okay, but I'm going into detail, or I'm covering a lot of topics, but I'm not going into specific detail where I'm spoiling the game for you. So, I'm just really looking at it like that. Maybe they're just boring to watch because there's not gameplay in there, maybe I can change something. So what I really wanted to ask you guys really was just the fact of, what's wrong with the channel updates that's really not motivating you to watch them? Is it just the length of the video and you're just saying, okay, channel update March 3rd, Tomb Raider, Bioshock Infinite. So I guess he's getting Tomb Raider and Bioshock Infinite. He's probably going to post a gameplay of those. All right, that's it. That's all I need to know. You can just tell what I'm going to be doing by the title. So I just want to know, like, what motivates you to not watch the channel update, alright? And at the same time, what motivates you to not watch the reviews? And I know a lot of people are going to look at this video and don't get the idea, oh, he's view whorish, alright? The term the view whorish term is just, it's used like people who are like on YouTube. You can't discuss your exposure and your situation on YouTube. I mean, isn't the point of YouTube getting the most exposure? I mean, people like to say, "Oh, I'm not view whorish. I don't upload videos because I want to like a bunch of views." Well, why do you upload videos then? Isn't the point of uploading videos to YouTube so you can expose yourself to people out there and get it? Have people watch your content and interact with you? Don't you want the exposure? Isn't that the point of the whole YouTube social media system? Is to get it out there? So, I don't understand why people are saying, like, oh, he's view whorish. It's like, no, I just care about the quality of the content I put out, alright? If what I'm putting out, if I'm putting all my time into something and it doesn't reach the, like, 100 views or whatever, then obviously there's a problem there. Alright, and I gotta change the way I'm doing things. Even though one person may enjoy it, the majority doesn't. And I gotta think of it in that term. You have to think of it as a business perspective. It's not about the money for me. I don't care. I made this video a long time ago. You all know why I didn't deserve the mission of a partnership. And I stated it really clear that I wanted to earn it myself, and it was just handed to me. But, again, what I care about what I put out, I care about what people think about what I put out, and I care about the exposure that it gets. And I want it to get the most exposure because that's the point of YouTube, getting the most exposure of out of your video. So I just want to detail that and talk about that. Please let me know whether you think the reviews or the channel updates, are they boring? What would you like to see changed in them? You know, it can be something as simple as a sentence, something as long as a paragraph. I don't care. Just any criticism or whatever you can offer would be much appreciated. Now, coming up this week, again, deviating off topic, but I'm going to be really quick. Coming up this week, Dead Space 3 DLC is coming out on Tuesday. I'm actually going to be buying that, alright? I know what you guys are thinking. Oh my god, he rated Dead Space 3 so poorly. Yeah, I'm going to be buying the Dead Space 3 DLC because it actually continues the end of the game. I'm not going to be doing any gameplay on that because, you know, the last time I did a gameplay on DLC, it didn't get that much attention. I did a playthrough of the Mass Effect 3 DLC and no one cared. So I'm just going to be playing it by myself. Follow me on Twitter to know what I think. And I'm also beating Tomb Raider. I still have Tomb Raider here. I went over to my friend's house this weekend and stayed the night, so I kind of got to play it a little bit more. So I'm at the point where I just climbed, well, see, now I'm going to specifics, and I don't want to do that. But I would say about like 20% through the game, not that much, but I'm exploring, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I love the game, and I'm going to be completing it this weekend. Now, also coming up this weekend is the Sleeping Dogs DLC, which continues the end of the game. So that's pretty cool. And then we have the Mass Effect 3 DLC, which continues the end of the game. So we have like 3 DLCs which continue the end of their games, along with a retail release that I'm going to be working on. And then the BioShock Infinite unboxing is coming in 2 weeks. The week after next Tuesday is when BioShock Infinite comes out. And oh my god, I can't even believe it. I've been waiting 6 years for this game. Has it been 6 years? I think it has. Yeah, 2007. Yeah. It's been 6 years since the original BioShock came out, and just the thought of this game finally coming out and finally having a set release date and being able to hold it in my hands is going to be great. So, by the way, the unboxing, I bought a cool t-shirt, which should be coming sometime this week. I bought a cool t-shirt, that's going to be featured in the unboxing. Alright? It's a really cool t-shirt. So, I will see you guys, later. Please let me know what you think about the stuff I talked about, and, thanks for your viewership and your criticism, comments, and thank you guys a lot. So, and also, Crisis 3 contest ends on Thursday. Make sure, if you haven't watched it, you can win Crisis for free, the original one on PC. Go ahead and enter it. You know, you can definitely use some more entries. You have until Thursday. Alright, I'm going to end the video now because it's going to be this long. Talk to you guys later. Bye.